and I participated in their original initiation meeting where this young man had members from the national organization and the state organization, and Mark and I believe I speak for Mark when I say we are honored to have been chosen as, what do y'all call them? Adult advisors. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Jacon Stembridge, the new 10th District Team Republican Chairman.
Thank you so much. Good evening, my fellow conservatives. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to the chairman of this district. Thank you to the chairman of Greene County, our two advisors for our newly formed organization. My name is Jacon Stembridge. I'm from Greene County, Georgia. I'm 16 years old. I'm a junior at Greene County High School. And before I begin to talk about my organization, I want to talk to you a little bit about my story and how I got involved. Well, it all started in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. I was an 8th grader at Carson Middle School, and school started to shut down because of COVID. I saw the failed governments of the Democrats. They became more evident to me as they mishandled the pandemic and made everything worse. I saw how they imposed restrictions on businesses and schools that only led to more economic and social problems. I realized that the Democrats do not represent the interests of the American people, but only their own political agenda. That's when I became a conservative Republican. I started the Republican Party stands for freedom, personal responsibility, and limited government. I believe in these values, and I'm proud to be a part of a party that represents them. As a young person, I feel that it's crucial to have a voice in the political process and to support candidates who share our values. Now let's talk about the organization. The Georgia 10th Congressional District Teen Republicans are excited to be launching this organization, and we are looking for members to join us. We believe that by creating a strong network of young conservatives, we can make a difference in our communities and in our country. Our organization is all about empowering young conservatives to take an active role in shaping the future of our great country. We know that young people are the future of the conservative movement, and if we want to do our part to ensure that our values and principles are passed down to the next generation. As young conservatives, we face a unique challenge. We are often dismissed as too young or inexperienced to make a difference. But we know that's not true. We are the future of the conservative movement, and we have a responsibility to get involved. The Democrats have been indoctrinating children in schools for years, pushing a liberal agenda that is far from the values we hold dear. They want to silence conservative voices and replace them with their own leftist propaganda. But we refuse to be silenced. We are here to fight back against this indoctrination and to promote conservative values in schools and communities. We must have a counter-argument against the liberal agenda and promote our conservative values to the next generation. Now, let me tell you why it's important for young people to get involved in the conservative movement. Our country is facing many challenges right now, from the crisis at the border to all the worst policies of the Biden administration. But we also know that there is hope. We believe that by working together, we can create a better future for ourselves and for future generations to come. As young people, we have a stake in the future of our country, and we must fight to preserve our values and our way of life. We've seen the failures of the Biden administration and corruption that runs deep in the Democrat Party. We've all heard the story of Hunter Biden's laptop and the scandalous contents that were found on it. It's clear that the Democrats are not on our side, and we must take a stand against them. As Ronald Reagan once said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We are that next generation, and we must fight to preserve the freedoms that have been handed down to us by our forefathers. We must stand together and fight for our conservative values no matter what challenges lie ahead. That's why we need your help. We need your support to build a strong network of young conservatives who will fight for our values and our way of life. We need your help to spread the word about our organization to encourage young people to get involved. Everyone who's here today are here because we are concerned about our country. We're concerned about the future, and we want to take our country back in 2024. That's why we have this organization. We have 18 counties. If we could get at the bare minimum 15 members from every county, we would have 270 teen Republicans, which would make us the largest teen Republicans in the state of Georgia. That means that we have 270 members, teenagers who are willing to knock on doors, who are willing to make phone calls, to get more conservative Republicans elected, to do whatever we can to make sure in 2024 we have a Republican president, a Republican House majority, and a Republican Senate majority. We know that we have a lot of work ahead of us, but we're up for the challenge. We're excited to work with you to create a brighter future for our country, and we're proud to be a part of the conservative movement in this district. In the last election alone, the Republicans lost the youth vote 28% to Democrats. To make that more clear, we're losing the youth vote 28% to the Democrats. People who voted Republican in 2016 are tending to dial. People who voted 2-to-1 Republican in 2016, I mean they voted for President Trump, 2-to-1 Republican, are now being replaced with voters who vote 2-to-1 Democrat. We're not going to win that way. That's why we have to create organizations like this. Together we can make a difference. Together we can promote conservative values and candidates who will uphold our principles. Together we can create a brighter future for our country. It is here in this room full of proud patriots and conservatives that we decide what our next future would be. Will we continue to have the Republican Party as we all know it now, or will we allow it to fall? I want to thank the chairman of the 10th Congressional District. I want to thank the chairman of Green County once again. I want to thank all of you for allowing me to speak here today and for supporting the conservative movement. Let's work together to build a strong, vibrant conservative movement that will stand the test of time. Thank you all so much, and God bless.